1.
Hello everybody, and welcome back for the last run of Barbiethon 2024. This is Barbie Horse Adventures Wild Horse Rescue. This game has been my speedrunning pride and joy, my little baby girl for the last 7 years of my life, and I'm so excited to show it off to you guys. So make sure you get in those Diana Initiative donations. I said that backwards, but make sure you get in your donations for the charity. This is your last chance to do so. We've raised $519.69, and I will not pester you guys throughout the run, but it'd be really cool if we can push that closer to 1,000. Obviously, we're not going to get there, but you know, if you haven't donated, please do, because we really encourage giving to a good cause. Aside from that,
earlier, but like, please donate. There's a reason we have the charity thing up and not our sub thing up.
Exactly. We don't want your money. We want money to go to the charity. So don't sub to us. Don't donate bits. Don't do that. Barbiethon doesn't need it. We're all chilling. The charity needs your money. So anyway, about the game before we get started. This is an Xbox game. We're playing it on a totally real, legitimate Xbox that's totally hooked up right now. We're gonna be catching one horse. We're going to be helping a foal. So this isn't No Foals. It's called No Foals, but we lied to you. And you'll see what that means once we get started. So we are going to start our new adventure for the end of this marathon in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So to get started here, we're going to be mashing a lot. I apologize for my button mashing audio, but it is a big part of this intro segment here. We just declined to style ourselves and then declined to style our horse. And now we're going to be getting back on our horse to show that we know how to operate the horse. That is Miss Hepburn, I believe is her name, and she owns the Silver Valley Stables, where we are currently located. There are 9 trails that come off of the Silver Valley Stables. 3 of them go through the forest, 3 through a snowy patch, and 3 through the beach. And we're going to be entering Forest Trail 1 here to rescue a foal, because that's what the game is about. Hey, thank you, Sharif.
Sharfers. Thanks.
Sharfers with the $80.30. I just messed up. Why did I do that? Well, that's fine.
You know, that $80 is really...
Yeah, I legitimately got thrown off by the donation, so big, huge thanks. We've hit our $600 total. That's outstanding.
Wow.
I apologize for nothing.
You shouldn't apologize. You did great. Now, there is a key here, but we can't get key glitch. Don't worry, the gate will open when I press A. So, we saved a foal, antithetical to the category title, but luckily for those of you that just really hate baby horses and their safety, don't worry, we're going to be leaving plenty more horses in plenty more dangerous situations throughout the remainder of this run.
Also, Soul did say it was the goal. The goal is a soft goal. We didn't really say it on stream, but in off stream, I have been harassed. I've been peer pressured.
Lies.
During Barbie-cember, probably, because we reached $600, I'm going to be trying to run all the games in one sitting on SRC. Not all of them ever.
Yeah.
So,
All the PC games, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we just got a cutscene showing us a horse that we are just going to ignore.
Nice.
Yeah. So, big things in this game. There are foals to rescue. We've seen how that works, but we won't be seeing it again. There are animals to avoid. You saw a porcupine there. I really love playing this game in Spanish on the European version because of the way that Spanish Barbie says porcupine, but it's fine. We play in English because it's faster.
Of course.
Classic.
I used to think Spanish was faster, but it literally never was, and I was just manifesting. We grab a key there and avoid a skunk. You can use apples to feed certain animals like skunks and raccoons, but we're never going to do that because that's slow. We're just simply going to dodge them.
I mean, yeah, you're both different.
Yeah. We're going to press A to duck under that low log. Going to be seeing more of that. Jump over obstacles. That's an automatic action, so as long as I come at it within a certain range of angles, I'll automatically jump over the log. Very small chance for failure.
Small, but still present, of course.
Yes. Still present. I could mess up one. I'm thinking about Snowy Mountain Trail 1, but that's fine. So, we're going to make a really tight turn here. And because we made it, we're going to be making it over those 2 logs, coming up over here, cutting across the hill, and making our way into a cutscene. You can skip this cutscene in the collect foals category, because if that foal is not there on the top of the cliff, then the cutscene does not play. But you can't skip it if you're not grabbing the foal. So, faster just to watch it.
That's so fascinating. I love tech that like would speed things up in theory, but just it doesn't work in game.
Yeah, and the thing is you can skip that cutscene in all foals and 100%, because if you go to the right side of the trigger, there's a very large area where it doesn't exist, and you can reach the foot ladder, like that Barbie climbs up, without activating the cutscene. But because we have to go, like, you can't go to the left on the path and not hit that cutscene trigger if it exists. So, right here you're going to be seeing the main mechanic that 6 of the levels in the game will finish with, which is catching a wild adult horse. This horse is going to run away from us, which, you know, is bad because we don't want those wild horses to stay wild. We want to rescue them, right? So we're going to walk up with the lasso. I have to listen for an audio cue. Okay, after our Barbie says lasso there, before her next voice line, we can leave the level early and finish without listening to the cutscene. You can see the Forest Trail 2 is unlocked here, which means we did the trick correctly. That is one of, like, 3 tricks in this entire game.
Nice. I mean, you're doing a lot of jumping, though. I mean, that's pretty snazzy to me.
I mean, it's literally automatic, but I will let you pretend that it's snazzy.
I mean, it just looks so good.
Thank you. So this level is going to be very technical in movement. It won't look like it, but that's because I play this game a lot. We're going to do something here called a brake turn, which is where we brake, and then we turn, and then we speed back up. This horse has a handbrake.
Glorious, as do many horses in the Barbie universe.
Yeah. Shout out to the low logs, if I can get a low log in chat. Thank you for your donation. And then over here, we're going to skip another cutscene by going to the left of this tree and coming back around to grab the key, and then we're going to go back around to the right of the tree again to avoid the cutscene trigger. Hopefully we get it. Please. Okay, little slow, but I didn't want to hit the cutscene. Low log, let's go. So yeah, the majority of this game is not as technical as this starting segment. So there's going to be a lot of the game where we don't have a lot to talk about. I will, however, tell you guys little anecdotes from the parts of the game you're not seeing, because they're more interesting. It's just that All Fools is like an hour and 50 minutes long, and we don't need that.
Yeah, it was a lot more walking than I expected, because like I finally watched it, like, you know, a couple months ago. Like, oh my god.
It's very involved. All Fools, I did do a record grind for All Fools successfully a few months ago. I now have the record in both non-100% categories, or all 3, I should say. I have all mini-games record as well. I'm kind of the only runner of this game, aside from a couple really cool people in the Discord, but...
Yeah, but I mean, it is a very cool game. It's just, I think, it's sort of like when a game is so optimized, you're just a little bit intimidated, you know?
I understand that. I have spent a lot of time, you know, trying to perfect this game, trying to put my all into it. Back when this game didn't have an actually routed speedrun on speedrun.com, myself and Maury's Illusion, you know, ran this game just at his house, sitting on the floor, writing stuff down on a notepad, and that was 7 years ago. You know, it's been a long time.
Man, that is crazy.
Time flies.
Time does fly. I've been in this in the Barbie speedrunning community, like actually talking to people, for a little over 3 years now, and you know, you guys have really changed my life. So yeah, join the Barbie Discord. It'll change your life too. Literally, like, I'm not even kidding. I think I would not be the person I am today without everybody who's participated in this marathon. So
yeah,
I feel we can all agree on that.
Yeah. You know, some of us for detective-based trauma, some of us is for happy moments.
Detective-based trauma.
Listen, during Windows 95, I learned way more about that operating system than I ever wanted to. Never use 95, kids. It's old.
Yeah, it sure is old. It's older than you. It's older than me.
Yeah.
All right, it's Teresa. Can I get a gigantic Teresa in chat? Yeah. I want everybody watching to type Teresa as many times as the bot will let them.
Oh my god, it's Teresa.
This is our favorite character. If she's not your favorite character, go F yourself. Teresa's the best.
Thank you, Pinky Noise, for this man.
Yeah.
And
you
we
said
are
how much
Tersa.
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 Tersa. Teresa,
All right, we're
she
gonna
was a
smash her in a
Tersa.
race because she doesn't know how to ride through water. And after this level, I believe the audio of the game is going to get a lot quieter for the majority of the remainder of the run because there's a glitch in the game. Fun thing about that, it happens on my totally real Xbox, but it also happens on my actually physically real Xbox, but only when I play a non-disc copy of the game. So my running theory is that the totally real, totally legal, totally on a disc copy of this game that everybody has is broken, and that's why the audio gets quieter.
So, could you just, like, rip your disc? You know, you're playing a real disc right now, but rip your other disc and, like, have you tested that?
Yeah, and for some reason, you know, the totally real disc that I totally ripped to play on my totally real Xbox just has this weird audio glitch that happens after this level.
Have you tried to actually run it with a real disc, with a real disc?
Real disc, yeah. Well, on PS2, yes, but on
Okay.
Xbox, not yet.
So I could probably be that guinea pig then.
Hey, if you have this game on Xbox.
I absolutely do.
Oh, that's awesome.
You have a real.
I do on my real Xbox.
The real Xbox.
I do actually have one, but
Nice.
but I am also using it right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, of course you are.
But
You have the pink Xbox, right? The special edition, you know, Xbox, what, even 360? What generation?
this game's an original Xbox game, so you can play it on a 360, and on console, that is the fastest way to play.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know. I'm not much of an empath, but I'm something telling me this Xbox.
What?
You cut out, but you said you were an empath, and Xbox is
I'm
like...
not much of an empath, but this Xbox seems real to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, the audio didn't cut out because I was misremembering. Well, not misremembering, I just didn't realize what level we were on. This game's so, like, automatic for me that I'm not really paying attention. Which I probably shouldn't say while live on a stream, but you know. If you're a speedrunner, you know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's great we're ending with this, though, because, I mean, I think Barbie, at the end of the day, a lot of it's about horses. There's a lot of horses.
It is a lot of horses. Shout out to Riding Camp, shout out to Riding Club, shout out to Mystery Ride. The only one we didn't have is Blue Ribbon Race, because that would have been me, and I'm sorry, I just don't need that in my life right now.
It could also have been me, and I didn't want to do it either.
Yeah, you think everyone
as well.
but me seems to think that music is like gonna hypnotize you to kill yourself, and I just don't think that's the case. But if you guys go look up Barbie Horse Adventures Blue Ribbon Race main theme, good luck.
We had it pop up once in the music.
It did. I caught that. I was very happy because I love that game. I play it with the sound on.
I can't. I played this game like for 10 minutes and I couldn't handle the sound. I don't understand.
You can turn it off. Like, that's the beauty, but nobody does it because it like loses effect.
What, Mike? Okay. Please reconnect the controller into controller port 1.
You're very real.
I think my
controller.
USB cable's broken.
Your what cable?
That I'm using for my totally real Xbox.
I was about to say.
I'm using a 360 and it supports USB controllers. Don't at me. The sound is a lot? Oh, somebody's saying the sound is bad.
Is it like a lot high or is it like busy?
I control, it is busy. I control the audio, so if you tell me what's wrong, I will just stop and fix it.
I can only hear your beautiful voice, Soul, so I don't know.
Exactly.
Aww.
I can hear your beautiful voice, Soul, and your beautiful
There's just a lot of voices, I think, is what it is.
Ah, yes. Well, I apologize, viewer. There's a lot of us. So here, I'm gonna go for a trick that I've only hit like once in a run because it's Barbiethon. It's less of a trick and more of just a really difficult movement section, but right here, we're gonna try to... Yep. Oh, okay, we hit the wall there. So, we're gonna go through the mud. If you do an incredibly sharp, very fast brake turn there, you can get onto that log and maintain speed. The previous world record holder, Ryan Pointless, did it, and I can't do it. I have the world record now, but I can't do that. Saves about a second.
Are annoying.
Great.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Oh, they are. Don't worry, they'll get quieter. When you play all minigames, if you guys go to speedrun.com and look at the coin section of my all minigames run, again, I'm sorry. It's just, you have to collect 200 coins and they're all right next to each other. And so they just make the coin sound. All right, so we're not going to hear very much for the rest of the game unless we are actively in a race or a horse catch. So it's podcast hour. So let's talk about, I want to know, how did I activate my, I activated my Alexa with that. I want to know, chat, you guys here, I want to know what your favorite runs were from Barbiethon that you did not perform.
Good question. I would have said Cake Percent, but I did perform, you know.
You did. You did. All of you guys did, except for me.
I think I have to say Secret Agent Barbie.
PC?
Yeah, Talk killed it.
PC.
Yeah. 100% fashion pack race, genie bottle. Aw, thanks, Crow. That's my roommate right there, telling me that my run was good. Thank you. Very kind to me.
Yeah. FPG race was a mouthful.
FPG race was amazing. You guys killed it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing because I was at work earlier today, but what I did see was great.
Pauper GBA didn't happen. Muffin Lord, I hate to be that guy, but that didn't happen. You just made up a run that happened. Super Sports was incredible.
Super Sports was really fun.
Yeah. I was involved with that one, but the game is so chaotic looking, and FTE is always so chaotic. I just always have a fun time watching that game.
I was gonna say, like, it was pure essence of FTE, to have all of us, just like 9 of us in the chat. Yeah, great run, very well performed, very close to record. You know, one mistake taking you out of the world record is crazy, so big ups to FTE for that. I think I really enjoyed, I did really enjoy all of those ones. 12 Princesses GBA was pretty fun to watch. I've been learning more about that game from Crow, who's in the chat right now, who's been running it on DS. Said this is the first run you've gotten to see because you've been in a camping trip. Oh, well, thank you for popping in, and we will have VODs. Don't worry, you can watch all of our lovely runners.
On this Twitch or on YouTube, which will link.
I think on our Twitch channel it's probably linked somewhere, and the VODs will be uploaded pretty soon, within a week.
You guys are gonna see me wiggling back and forth with Barbie here to move the horse. The horse rein physics are really weird, and the horse can barely make it through these bridge entrances, so you really have to just like wiggle until it comes free.
Well, I thought you were bootleg vectoring.
It's kind of like vectoring. We're keeping the horse's speed as high as possible in the direction that the horse is intended to be going by moving Barbie around. So it's kind of like vectoring.
Yep.
Bears. Oh no.
Yeah, there's a big bear. The big animals that are slow can yell at us and make us stop, but we just dodge it by going on the left here. We're gonna do a really risky little slide into this bridge here, and we got it. We did bonk a little, but we didn't officially bonk, so it's fine.
Bonking, not good.
Now, this run would have been very, you know, I just realized what would be a really good, like, little incentive would be if I did this run bonkless. That's already not the case, so I won't start it now, but I should have committed to trying to do it bonkless.
No.
Yeah, classic category also known as
Oh, the horse went left. That's really bad, but whatever. We can still catch it. It's just really annoying.
And I mean, I love the levels in this game. Like, this is one of the biggest Barbie games, I think. That's like a real game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got a lot to explore. I mean, what I would say is, if you like the size and scale of this game, play Riding Camp PC. Riding Camp PC is a massive map. I swear it must have been made for a different game or something, because half the map is just straight up not used. But you can explore all of it on the horse, and it is really cool.
Fortunately, we will see Kay playing Riding Camp PC sooner or later.
Yeah, Kay, you're gonna have to learn Riding Camp PC, you're gonna have to learn Genie Bottle. I'm excited for you to become me.
Dude.
I'm also excited, yeah. for Mystery
Secret
Ride,
Agent
of course.
Barbie. Secret Agent Barbie.
Yeah, Sab
Great
PC. I will say, like, going back to runs we liked, like, Ta killed Sab PC. I'm so glad that his computer fixed up in
Yeah.
time for the run. But
Yeah.
that game, when people tell me, like, whoa, you could speedrun Barbie games, I'm like, yeah, you can play the horse crap, you can play the genie bottle game, silly, funny, whatever. My runs are nothing compared to Sab PC. I think Sab PC is, like, our shining star.
It's so cool. There's so much tech behind it, and like it's like constantly growing. It's not a static thing, you know?
No.
Yeah.
Like, this game's barely changed in years, and it's just movement optimization, which is cool in its own right, but it's a lot more interesting to have a game that's just broken wide open.
And I mean,
Yeah.
I think what's so cool about the Barbie community and the games, there are just so many. And so if you like the retro games, people start with NES. You know, DOS is bad, but like if you like the retro stuff, you go there. If you like the movies, you pick one of the movie games you watched growing up. And then, you know, it's just if you want glitches, you know, you have Secret Agent Barbie.
Like,
There's so much for so many people.
Magic of Pegasus, console and PC, is such a cool game, and that's a great movie, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beauty is like even the serious ones are joining because they're like, haha, funny joke. Let's run a Barbie game, and oops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get
we
sucked
just-
in. It's really
They just started a new community.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's magical. It's a great thing. See someone saying Sab PC is a game I always want to see. Sab GBA is the game you want to run. Yeah. Well, if you're not in the Discord, because I unfortunately don't
They are.
recognize your username.
I do. Yeah.
But yeah, just discovered new glitch. Yeah, Barbiethon said so. New glitches in Sab GBA that make it insane. So definitely
Yeah.
gotta check out those new world records.
And also, like, the old category is staying. Like, you can just run the game normally,
Yes,
but there's
yes.
insane time save now. Like, you kind of want to get in on the ground floor, because, like, if you get world record now in the new category, you're, like, in the record.
Yeah,
You know?
world record history. You know.
Yeah.
So
Right.
here's
You know,
Christy.
some-
We're gonna race her on the ice. There's some interesting turns here because this game has ice physics. We're gonna learn how to ice slide with a horse. Shout out my Trackmania players in the chat.
Oh,
Legally
those are-
obliged to shout out Christy on this one.
Yeah,
Christy,
that's
can
fine.
we get at least some energy in chat for Christy?
Yeah, let's get a
Not-
medium
just like
amount of
Teresa.
energy for Christy because she's not
Exactly.
Teresa.
No.
Yeah, she's not Teresa, but she's Christy.
Okay. This
We
is
can-
this is
we
a
can
good
put you
medium
up,
amount of
Christy.
energy.
Ooh, Kay just bought an outfit.
Very
Ice slide that horse. We are.
I love how our form of cheering is just saying the character's name.
Christy.
But, yeah, Christy.
If I count down, can you guys give me a Christy in the voice chat? 3, 2, 1. Christy.
Christy.
Hey.
Thanks, guys.
There it is. But yeah, and speaking of like Sab being like the tech heavy one of the bunch, like the baby, basically I feel like Mystery Ride is just like
Yes.
that but more linear.
Yes.
Like
No,
Mystery
Mystery
Ride
Ride's
is so
crazy.
outside the yeah.
If you
It's
guys
very much
didn't,
outside the community.
yeah, if you guys didn't catch Alien's run of Mystery Ride, please go back and watch it. He does a really good job explaining everything, and if it doesn't quite make sense, you can watch his run from Barbiethon 2022 because he explains it even more. Was it him?
Yeah, it was him, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
less
yeah.
tech there.
There was less tech, so if you want to understand the basics, you can watch the 2022 run and then watch this year's run because he did an amazing job, and that game's crazy.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So much going on.
Very cool game. And I'm very happy about Genie as far as games that I'm already comfortable with. Like, I'm glad that Genie, did its thing, and I've been able to break it a little bit more with Maury's help.
My dream is to break Barbie Riding Club. I
Oh,
want
wait,
it so
everybody
bad.
guess a number between 1 and 3, because in a second we're gonna hit between 1 and 3
Oh yeah,
records.
Badger time.
Yeah.
2.
2,
Type it in chat.
3, alright.
I'm
One,
a disbeliever.
2.
Ooh, man.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna say 3s win there because I didn't give a 0
Let's go.
option and I didn't get hit, so.
Let's go.
That's super rare. Also, that's like a 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chance. It's not super rare, I guess, but it's execution
Thank you,
dependent,
Sharpers.
so I have to be on it. But it's also luck. There's very little luck in this game. Most of it's cycle based, but that is just luck.
Yeah. And oh my god, I know it's a little bit off topic, but I think Tall of Dancing Princesses, it's very linear and like there's not a ton to break, I don't think. But it's so Dice. I really do love that game. Like, I'm into it. Like, I love mastering the platforming, and I love that I made that stupid heart trick for the second time ever live on
Yeah,
Barbie.
you killed it. And honestly, like 12 Dancing Princesses is great, like both versions. I've learned a lot about both of them recently, I feel like. And having played both of them, or have I played GBA? Actually, I don't think I have. So retract that. Having played the PC version, I loved it. And you know, if I was looking for a new game in that style to run, it would be on my short list.
For sure.
And the DSGBA version's really cool too.
Yeah, I think if I did start that game, which I'm not planning on it now, but if I did, I'd probably do the DS version just so I could have the touchscreen to swap.
That's what I'm saying. That extra like level of depth for being able to switch dresses or princesses, I guess, like immediately. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my bucket list as well.
Yeah. You're
Speak of
80, you
bucket
know,
list.
you're about to die, and you're like, give me my DS.
I haven't completed 12 Dancing Princess.
Alright. So up here, there's going to be a skip called Snowball Skip. It's basically luck, but we're going to avoid this first snowball, and hopefully avoid the second snowball. Yep, and the third one might just smack me, and it did. Okay, we didn't get Snowball Skip.
Yikes. Reset.
Yeah, reset. Sorry, guys. No.
I think the reason DS hasn't been played, like, I think this is harder to do DS on emulator generally, and also like GBA like has that one guy who like runs it with his community. It's very Spanish focused.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's Rafa Caro and the Spanish people.
Yeah, which is so cool that there's just like a little sub community of people who have run that game.
Oh yeah,
I'm super down to make DS runs a thing.
Because of that, or second most of these.
Alright, so that was the end of Snowy Mountain Trail, which means we're moving on to the last 3 levels of the game here in the Shoreline Trail. Shoreline Trail is a really cool atmosphere. I think it's my favorite area of the game. In No Foals, it's very quick. I think it is the shortest segment. But in All Foals, it's like super technical. So it kind of provides like a variety of challenges. It's almost a victory lap in No Foals, if you're consistent with your movement, but in All Foals it can make or break a run, and I just think that that's like a really cool thing for one area of the game to achieve.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've never made that turn that tight before. I'm gonna have to remember that. I just realized I'm not streaming this to the Discord, right? Am I? You guys are watching with the light.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Fun.
I'll say that's really funny to say that because, like, is there a game where Barbie controls well, like 3D platformer wise?
I mean,
3D platformer.
This game, like, I mean, you know, it's a platformer, but for being a 3D game, like this game, very consistent with its controls. There's no dropped inputs ever. Like it runs at a good consistent frame rate on all platforms. I think this game is very well put together.
Similar for Sad.
But
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is there a game where she controls like satisfyingly? I guess is this the game?
For me, it is, but I love this game, so I'm biased. I think I don't know.
Like casually, I guess, not like, you know, speedrunning.
yeah, no, because I think this game, like, it's a little janky if you're playing it casually and you bonk stuff. Like, there's some sections, like coming up here, I'm gonna go through some wooden little gates, and it's really easy to get stuck in there if you don't know the route and the movement. So I don't know. You could say it's this game, but
I don't know. I always play the bad ones, so I can tell you.
Yeah, I mean, being a Barbie runner is about playing bad games. Some of them are good, and sometimes it's bad, but you like it. I think things being bad, but you like them is a very important concept to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As a person, you know.
That's very much like my whole speedrunning oeuvre.
Yeah.
That's kind of like my media consumption, you know, mentality.
I'm like that sometimes. Oh, it's hard to watch media. I watch a lot of YouTube. Which
Yeah,
I guess
me too.
is media, but it's different.
It counts. For me, it's a lot of, you know, I think about it a lot with music. I listen to a lot of really bad music. But I like it, and I it's not that the artists are doing a bad job. It's that I think like compared to the general understanding of good, it's bad, and that's like why I like it. You know.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Also, the audio got even quieter, which doesn't usually happen. So I guess I can say that's never happened before. Because it hasn't, but it's not particularly notable.
We did the roll because I think you'd get a new glitch.
I get a new roll. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, do you get the? Is it a new glitch?
I mean,
Not a glitch.
it's unintended,
That never happened.
and it is new. So.
Oh my gosh, darn it.
I mean, your real Xbox used to be acting out.
Yeah, my real. Well, you see, that's because it's a real console. You know, it's like the Mario 64 upwarp. You know, sometimes stuff just happens.
Cosmic bit flip.
Yeah. I will find a way to mention TTC upwarp all the time. You know.
It wasn't actually a cosmic bit flip. I just kind of carried that. It was like the cartridge was tilted, pretty sure.
Yeah, it's like cartridge tilt effect, but. So that rope bridge thing over there, you have to climb on those ropes, but we don't have to do that in this run. That's for another category.
There you go, Phil. You got it.
Aw, thanks.
Being a connoisseur of trash is something that has brought me a lot of joy. That's why we're here. Exactly.
Very true.
Yeah.
Big respect.
Yeah. God.
I think one of the things that unifies me with, you know, you guys who are here with me talking right now and the rest of the Barbie community and a lot of people in my life really is being able to say like, hey, you know, what use is there in being some perfect ideal? Let's be weird and happy about it. You know?
Yep.
It's a big part of my identity as a person. It's a part of what I do with my time and my energy.
Yeah.
That's what Barbie's all about. It's one of the reasons that speedrunning is, like, so important to me. Every time I watch GDQ, I cry. And that's just, like, not every time, but, you know, every 6 months, I cry once. And then I start just enjoying watching the speedruns. But I cry about it, whether I want to or not, because speedrunning just, like, changed my life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so when is the horse thing coming up, by the way?
That's going to be at the end of the last level of the game, which is the next level.
Oh,
So we got one more level, and then that's it. Right here, we're going to race Miss Hepburn. So that's cool.
You know, I've seen this game a lot, but isn't there a villain in this game? It doesn't seem there's a villain in the game.
Officially, no. But when I did my GDQ hotfix run, commentating with KK, he theorized that Miss Hepburn is the villain. She kind of looks a little villainy. And furthermore, how did all the foals get scattered around her property?
Didn't pay attention. Yeah. I can imagine it.
You know, Barbie is just coming to visit Miss Hepburn, right? On her ranch, right? And then suddenly we find out all these horses are scattered around on these trails that can only be accessed from Miss Hepburn's property, right? So how did the foals get there? She's got the stables, but they're empty. Where did the horses go? So...
Yeah, this is the same reason why Mrs. Hepburn is not getting any credibility for in chat or like any celebration.
Yeah, we don't celebrate Miss Hepburn.
Yeah, like we don't hate her, but like we have a suspicion.
But she did put a horse up on top of a cliff, and another one in a barn, and another one under some ropes, and another one in a cave.
Yeah, guys, can I be honest with you? I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the channel point rewards for adopted baby horse, it's actually her horse adoption center that we're taking them from.
Well, good, yeah. I don't need her to have them. Also, I want to tell you guys about a horse that I lovingly and for no actual reason call the JFK horse. It is in Snowy Mountain Trail 2. I forgot to mention it earlier, but we wouldn't have been able to see it anyway. There's a cave in Snowy Mountain Trail 2 with a giant ice block statue of a horse. It is in like an ice sculpture of a bucking horse. And you can push it on foot as Barbie, and then you go down a giant unsecured ladder. And at the bottom of the cave is a foal behind a giant block of ice with no food.
Wow.
That seems intentional.
And I don't know why I call it the JFK horse, but the point is that Miss Hepburn should go to jail.
JLFK.
Yeah, JLFK horse.
Terrible.
Yeah. Can we get a JFK in chat?
JLFK.
Yeah. Thank you. So this is the last level of the game. We're going to be speeding through it as we have been with all the other levels. Time to go back to real commentary for the end of the run here, just a little bit. We're going to see a lot of really cool scenery here. I'm going to try to stay on the right line and still show it to you guys with the camera because it's really nice and it's kind of some of the coolest environments in this game. There's a big fairground on the coast here, little boardwalk. And there's like a merry-go-round over that way that I really can't show you because the camera doesn't move, but just trust me. And then over here there's going to be some planks and a dock and a lighthouse. Look at that. Look at that lighthouse. It's so cool. So you can go up there. We're not going to do that now because it takes a very long time. You can't ride your horse up the lighthouse, so we just have to walk, and that's very slow. But just trust me, you can go up there. There's a horse up there. Miss Hepburn's a monster. And as we round this final turn in just a moment here after this log jump, we are going to be finding out if I make the trick that is our final channel point prediction. This horse needs to be caught, just as with all the other wild horses. And there's a trick I can do to stay outside the horse's activation radius to make it not run away from me until I'm so close that I can catch it as soon as possible. It requires a little bit of a precise setup here on the right. If I go anywhere in the middle on the sand, I am going to activate the horse. I'm going to jump here, clip the wall, run over, and we got it. I just have to catch the horse.
Gosh.
And that's the trick. In just a second here, it will be time.
Oh my gosh.
So that is Barbie Horse Adventures Wild Horse Rescue for the Xbox.
GG.
Thank you. You can see Barbie in her default pose here. That is just like her default animation pose, which is great. And that's the game. So, you know, that's the end of Barbiethon, pretty much, right?
That's the end of
We're here.
Barbiethon.
That's all the runs we had for you guys. I appreciate each and every person who donated to the Diana Initiative during this event, as well as just came and watched and chatted and hung out and did runs and joined the Discord and everything. I already gave my sappy stuff while I was playing the game because I was distracted, but, you know, Barbie community changed my life. You guys are amazing.
Yeah. But I've got Space Cats got a run recorded for us to play. That was like super cool, and I'm about to see both Sabs today, or not today, but at Barbiethon.
Yeah, very, very cool. So, yeah, I guess we're here. I don't know.
What is left?
We're just hanging out, right? Like the
Let's start the recap segment.
Yeah, I guess it's recap. So I can take my stream offline and we can pop over to look at the schedule and talk about everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm changing it to just chatting because now we're just chatting.
We are just chatting.
Oh wait, I can add a new tag. Awesome.
Amazing.
Cool. Let me. I'll take us to the.
Yeah, I'll let you pop the screen
DRB
over.
screen, and that way it'll be my audio.
Cool.